Hi, this is Carl the Cobra Frutch, and you're watching Lights Out.
This is Faisal for Lights Out, proudly sponsored by Spartans Law. We're here at the M&S Bank Arena in Liverpool, delighted to be joined by Savage. Dan, Savage, we have just witnessed an absolute barn fest between two women that should be tremendously proud in themselves tonight, Natasha Jonas and Mikaela Mayer. Natasha Jonas in the end getting the win by a split decision. Firstly, thoughts on the fight?
What a fight. What a fight. Fight of the night. There were a couple other fights that I thought on the card that would maybe still fight of the night. They probably disappointed a little bit in terms of action, but this fight was a ridiculously close fight. Nip and tuck. I feel like Tasha got off to a good start. I had her 3-up, and then I had Mikaela winning the next couple. And then there was a couple of swing rounds there that could have gone either way. I think most of those rounds could have gone either way. It was such a competitive fight. It was always going to be a split decision. It was always going to be a controversial one. I haven't seen what the reaction is right now to that fight, but I had it 96-94 to Tasha.
I mean, Mikaela Mayer said after the fight that there was a rematch clause in the contract if she'd have won the fight, but she said that fight we've just seen warranties a rematch. Do you want to see it again?
Yeah, I'd watch that again. The problem is, it's not even a problem. It's a good thing for Natasha. She has so many options. She's probably the money fight right now in the division. She's the world champion in more than one division. So, look, when it's all said and done, she'll sit down, she'll look at all the options. For her now, it's about what fights financially are the most attractive, what give her the biggest, which ones cement her legacy more. This was a massive scalp, a massive name to have on our record. I would watch it again. I'd want to watch that again, but who knows? That there are maybe a couple of defeats on her record that maybe she'd like to avenge. I'm speaking for her there, but I would love to see all of her all the fights where she lost on a split. She got. Some people say that was fortunate for her to get the decision, but I think it's only right. She's been on the wrong end, in my opinion, of a couple of decisions. So yeah, I would see that again, but I'd also like to see her fight like Terry Harper, the types of fighters like a Katie Taylor. I'll watch them all. I don't want her to quit this year. I want to see her fight and then keep fighting. She doesn't look like she's slowing up. But yeah, that was a magnificent fight.
Good night as well for Zach Chelli, finally capturing the British crown against Jack Cullen in their rematch. What next for Zach Chelli?
Interesting one, because now he's got the British and Commonwealth, which he probably wasn't expecting after losing to Mark Jeffers. Mark Jeffers had a good win. Mark Jeffers wants the British and Commonwealth. Zach has it. Zach probably wants revenge. Do we do Chelli Jeffers too? I think that's a good fight. Callum Simpson's probably going to be wanting a shot at that as well at the British. So I'd imagine one of those two fights are the ones that's going to be next for him.
I'm not going to keep you too long because I only said to you 5 minutes. I appreciate you giving me time after what's been a very, very successful night of boxing. But we saw Liam Smith here, we saw Eubank Brook here. The name of Chris Eubank Jr. is always going to ring around in boxing. What can you tell us about that little sort of mix that we've got going on? Are we going to get Smith Eubank free, or is Eubank Brook perhaps maybe going to fight one of them?
I can't tell you much.
You could tell us something. Come on.
All I can do is speculate. As far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, Kel is retired and is staying retired. Yes, you can lure him out, but he seems happily retired to me. Liam Smith, does he want Eubank 3? Probably. Does Eubank want it? Who knows? He'll say that it's a conclusive enough of a win, so he doesn't need to do it again. Who knows? I expect to see. I'm not sure what Eubank's plans are. I expect to see Liam back soon. But yeah, I want to see all those boys fight each other.
Just before I let you go, you kind of stirred the pot on Zoom between Joshua Buatsi and Dan Azeez. That's really becoming a fiery sort of rivalry now. They started off as friends and now they look like they want to tear limbs off of each other. But it's a few weeks away. What are you feeling about that fight?
So a top fight. I don't think I stirred that.
I know, I'm only messing.
To be fair, I was as surprised as anybody when they started kind of going at it. It was very respectful, and some people would have said a little bit boring the first time round when we did the build up. Now there does seem to be a bit of needle there. I went to see Dan training around a week and a half ago. Looking strong, looking fit. I'm sure Josh is doing the same. I'm expecting a very, very good fight. Obviously, we had to get Jan 20th out of the way, and now we can concentrate on February 3rd and build that, because it's a massive fight, and whoever wins that goes on to bigger and better things.
Top man, Savage Dan, we really appreciate your time. Thank you very much for catching up with us, and we'll catch up with you in Fight Week in a few weeks.
See you then. Love.
Thanks.